I'm not scared to fucking arm wrestle you.
I'll arm wrestle you.
I'll fucking take you right. I'll fucking wiener wrestle you.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. I'll just
I've got something. But it's not good for YouTube.
Was I not squeezing?
Terms and conditions. You were squeezing
you
just
still have
fine.
some of the hair.
Actually, it seems like you've done that before.
Let me get the hair off of there for you. That's from me and my Harry and the Henderson stage.
You have done that before, like you said.
It felt like you've done that before.
Not my first time.
Alien cock?
Arm wrestling it?
No, squeezing it. Anyways. Psycho Cop.
Thoughts?
It's fucking boring. Thought I was gonna fall asleep watching this one.
I did. I will say that because I watched it on YouTube and I kind of fast forward through a lot because there's so much running. Like they had one set for the whole movie. You know, they got the house, and then the rest of it is just teenagers running back and forth in the fucking woods. And then you got the girl who can't run. She's like a baby deer in high heels.
He doesn't pull his dick out once.
Not even a little bit.
Not even once. He does have the one-liners like we talked about. Those, but they were the typical ones.
Like cracking the jokes. Yeah, he was the low-hanging fruit. He went for the low-hanging.
I wonder if he improv those.
No, those were so like.
He
probably had.
Some writer was sweating over those,
for fucking one-liners, and it's like 3 pages long, and he used all of them.
He did his best.
Oh, it sucks.
He did his best.
He should have pulled his dick out at least once.
The most interesting person to me was the caretaker because he was kind of hot, and then
weird shit.
Oh, he was
clearly
such the.
I wanted to know the caretaker of the cop's background.
Oh yeah, the '80s boho thing, like living in a trailer.
Would you have jerked him off with that robotic hand of
I would have.
Yeah, we named you Jigsaw because of that hand, huh? Show it, just show it. That's her jigsaw hand. Yeah.
I should have put hooks on it.
You should have.
We have such sights to show you.
That's a great gauntlet, by the way.
Terrifying.
Yeah, for a good old throat punch.
You gonna keep that? You hanging it up?
I'm gonna keep it forever. Are you kidding me? The time that went into this?
It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has a xenomorph drawing on there too. You can't really tell probably, but it has a xenomorph drawing on there.
Yeah, that's great. Next time you go and decide to cut a hand,
yes.
My challenge for you is to do a predator gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe light up too. That's
and then I'd have to get my nails. Next time I sever the tendons and the nerves in my hand with a Dremel saw, I'll be sure to do that. And then I'll have to get my nails did like the Predator because every time he was doing the gauntlet, he had the nails. You gotta have them did.
This is spewing with ejaculus.
Oh, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
doing my nails.
You're not spewing. You're not spewing.
I can't stop you, and I'm scared to.
You gotta spew. Spew then. Spew.
If Psycho Cop pulled his dick out and said a one-liner, what would it be?
Oh.
I guess I'm going half cocked.
Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you stayed awake and watched the complete movie of Psycho Cop. And I don't know, why don't you read us one negative review about this movie?
There are so many to choose from, but here's one. The Los Angeles Times criticized the film for its grotesque violence and lack of coherence. The review called it a badly executed B movie, which I felt was bold.
For LA.
Yeah.
Right. Like B? B?
For bold?
B for bold, I guess. But I'm
way
like,
more violent than that.
Yeah.
Our cops
D?
don't just smile and laugh about it.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm here. I'm a cop. It's exactly what you need. Yeah, the one-liners in this movie are ridiculous. This movie, this is weird. Some weird, interesting facts about this movie. This movie is only available on VHS. That's it. And this was as of July 2023, so a year ago. So you still can't see this movie.
So then it's just not available.
It's not available, but this is why.
It's like a Sanskrit tablet at this point.
And there's a weird behind the scenes thing with this movie. In a bizarre courtroom showdown, the makers of Maniac Cop, right, convinced a judge to halt the video release of Psycho Cop, claiming it was basically a copycat film. What was the smoking gun to this? you smoking gun. Well, the slogans. Maniac Cop boasts on their cover. No one knows his name. No one knows his face. While Psycho Cop countered with, he has no name. He has no face.
Oh, you see his face and his name in the entire movie.
So it looks like the only thing more identical than the two films with their taglines. So as you can see, proving that you can steal a plot, but don't mess with the marketing.
Don't mess with marketing.
Don't fuck with the marketing.
Everything.
Yeah, they're like, hey, it's cool if you stole our movie, but you stole our fucking tagline. You crossed the fucking.
Dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, it was. It
The
was.
audacity.
Yeah, it's the Milli Vanilli of the Psycho Cop, Maniac Cop films, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. It's like, yeah, I'm dating myself. It's
We
the.
ripped it off, but it's okay. We're just faking it.
Yeah, we're just faking it. It's okay. So yeah, that's some weird shit about this movie. Let's just like ripping off the movie just blatantly, and then it going to court.
Yeah, the audacity.
We know a guy who bootlegs. Maybe we can get a bootleg fucking DVD version of this or Blu-ray if we could find somebody who could do that. But yeah, I don't think because William Lustig's still fucking, forced to be reckoned with. I mean, I don't think that we can ever get this movie released unless like somebody buys it.
Vinegar
Oh,
Syndrome.
Yeah, Vinegar.
We're talking to you, Vinegar Syndrome.
We're talking to you, Vinegar. Syndrome. Buy this fucking movie. Release a double feature.
Ooh, yeah. Psycho Cop and Psycho Cop
No,
2.
Vinegar Syndrome Arrow video.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous, but I think that's a fucking hilarious, interesting fact. And they didn't fuck
The
you.
taglines.
Yeah, they couldn't fuck around with this movie. I mean, this movie is so bad. And again, like our last month's movie, it has those fucking tropes, right? Like those weird
It's
teenage.
like 90% of like just teenage cardio.
Yeah.
Just run in the woods and act like you're a baby deer in high heels.
Yeah,
Just
and
run.
then
We're gonna make it work. And that's what the director was saying too. Like, oh no, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna piece it together in editing. Everything happens in editing.
there was a lot of complaining to each other. There was a lot of bitchers in this movie, I noticed.
Oh yeah. Well, they're
There's a lot of-
teenagers.
A lot of beer and a lot of hair brushing.
They really cared about the beer. They really cared about the hairbrushing.
Black and tan person.
I'm like, what kind of hairbrush does she have?
We didn't drink all that beer. We didn't drink that much beer. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
If you've been to any teenage party, the party ends when you're like, fuck, we're out of beer.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
My brother
happens.
knows. My brother knows a guy who's a coke dealer. Let's go get some fucking coke. But then we're gonna have to get more beer to fucking come down.
That's when you break into your parents' like schnapps and like
Yeah.
Goldschlager and the weird shit that nobody
Yeah.
ever drinks except for like at the holidays or for specific drinks. That's when you start drinking that stuff.
And then my mom.
But yeah, they're like, there's 4 teenagers and we drank a case of beer. It couldn't be. And I'm like, fucking rookies. That's what you are.
And then
rookies.
my mom goes to make her fucking, I don't know,
Her special
her
holiday
special
drink.
her special holiday cake,
Oh,
the
God.
rum cake.
The
She
rum
goes
cake.
to and my dad tastes. He goes,
Why is the rum gone?
"There's no rum taste to this," and she's just like, "This is the bottle."
It was
My mom sips
90%
it.
water.
It's water.
Iced tea.
Looks at me and my
Iced
sister.
tea.
It's white rum, so of course you can put water in there. And me and my
Oh, yeah.
sister are like, "Fuck."
I don't know. It's
I
a
blamed
mystery.
it. I blamed it her. She blamed me. We're doing the whole fucking,
Yeah.
But like, don't ever do. Well, she put the mark on there, right?
Did she do
Yeah.
that?
So like
I've seen that in
I
movies.
drink
I've
it.
never.
We drink it. We do shots, and I was like, she wouldn't know. It's fucking clear.
Right.
Just put some
Yeah.
water back in there. Fucking made rum cake, just water cake.
It's the most hydrating cake
Wet
you've ever
biscuit.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a wet biscuit cake. So, yeah, it's the
Don't
thing.
talk about my wet biscuit cake.
Oh, the dog. What you called it a what?
A wet biscuit cake?
Really?
Her wet biscuit cake.
I thought you always used to call it a bulldog eating mayonnaise cake.
Mayonnaise.
A wet whisker biscuit.
Yeah,
Whisker biscuit.
you ain't doing your job if
Bullying is
you.
allowed.
Hey, you didn't
Sounds
do
like a
your
Limp
job.
Biscuit cover band.
Yeah, Limp Biscuit. You know where the Limp Biscuit is though comes from, right?
No,
You don't. So
I'm not a fan.
okay, so what the Limp Biscuit is you get a bunch of guys, right?
I already
That's
hate,
the
I already
same
hate
with
it.
the biscuit.
And the biscuit is it could be a cracker.
Oh, okay.
You know English people they call
Or a
it
cookie.
a cookie.
Yeah.
A
Call-
scone.
So
A
yeah,
scone, perhaps.
so it's a circle jerk. So the last guy to cum on the fucking biscuit and the biscuit becomes limp because it's full of cum has to eat it.
You sure do know a lot about gay porn and circle jerks.
Men, are you okay? Are you
And?
like just men? Men.
And I just
Are
know
you
about
okay?
the
Gay
dregs.
kid that was like, oh shucks, I lost it.
I was the last one to come, son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. Question segment with
I gotta shake that off. All right.
Alyssa.
I want There you go.
Speaking of cinnamon toothpicks, welcome to our question segment. But
Somebody get me a pizza slice.
did you do you remember when?
Scissors.
Oh, scissors. You're
Did
right.
you ever sell those in elementary school? You would soak toothpicks in a
No.
little vial of cinnamon.
Why would I sell them?
Why the fuck wouldn't
It's
you?
a good hustle.
Because it is a good
The
hustle. Hey,
boys sell them
you want a cinnamon toothpick?
to other boys, and the girls get them for free.
I don't
It's
know.
true. It's true.
That's true.
I guess you're right.
It's a loophole.
It is a loophole. That's how you guys
You
get
have
free.
to sell things. I got free things.
Yeah, you get free drinks at bars
Mm-hmm.
if you want. You know, hey, you know the cinnamon toothpicks.
I don't think I paid for any of my drugs in high school.
Really.
Not unless it was like we were buying for our own party,
Yeah.
like us girls.
And then you left.
No,
And then you left the party after you did all their drugs.
no.
I know you did. It's all right.
no.
Been there, seen that, all that.
I
fun
remember
shit.
chugging a bottle of Everclear on accident.
Jesus
Can you
Christ.
chug it? Oh. my
You
God.
can, you shouldn't. But we had pints of vodka and 1 pint of Everclear,
Oh,
and the vodka was gone. I thought somebody else left their vodka out, and I grabbed it and I was already drunk.
I did that
I
with.
think I drank about a gallon of water afterwards.
I did that with Goldschlager.
Mm,
So I had gold.
that's delicious.
Had gold flakes in my puke and
Oh,
gold
yeah.
flakes in my
I've
poop.
only ever heard of people throwing up Goldschlager.
Out the
Nobody's ever like,
nose.
I had a lovely evening sipping on Goldschlager. It's always, yeah, there was gold flakes in my puke.
Like the next morning, I'm like, "Is that alcohol shit have gold flakes in it?" I'll give away one of my. This one I told my last fucking shitting in the fucking. We wouldn't even call it in. I don't know, nature. We'll just call it in suburbia shit story. I don't know. I was. I got a hold of some fucking protein bars that were really good, and so I was like, man, these are good, just like fucking chocolate, fucking. And I just got addicted. I was off. I keep eating protein bars. I'm gonna lose weight. Da 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 da.
And you were constipated.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I got constipated after eating all these protein bars. I'm like, I'm not shitting. Why am I not shitting? Oh, it's the protein bars. So then I decided to do a double dose of Metamucil the night before.
Oh.
So I'm doing, and I was like, woke up. I was like, you know what?
That was probably the best feeling shit you ever had,
Oh,
though.
no.
So backed up.
No.
No?
Wait, though. It gets better. I decide it's winter. I decide, this is back when I was like in nice shape. I went for a morning jog.
Oh, no, you can't jostle that.
And I'm a fucking mile
That's
in.
a loaded gun.
I'm a mile in. I'm like,
Oh, that's
this
a
isn't going to
loaded
happen.
gun.
Shook something loose.
Oh, so again,
Good plug.
suburbia shit. Where we're at, there's sticks and fucking bushes, and I was like, cars driving to work, 7 in the morning, and so I went behind a fucking bush, looking around, dropped my pants, was like, oh, like
It's
it
on
was.
somebody's Ring camera.
Oh no, it was in the mesa. It was like in a ditch. It was in a ditch, but it was like it was in the the I don't know, the best thought I could have in my head, right? The whole the light around the cloud was like, you know what? This looks so fucking animalistic. It could be a coyote. I'm good. After you get back. So let's do some questions.
We tend to go on the weirdest tangents.
Yeah. So
We were talking about alcohol, and that's where that went.
yes, absolutely.
Goldschlager to
and poop jokes.
So
street splatter.
question 1.
Has anyone ever had an encounter with a psycho cop? Gerg would like to know.
Yeah.
Gerg?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Gerg.
Have you had a?
No, I have kids.
I got white privilege.
Well, that'll tend to, get
Wow.
Well,
you to find
yeah, I
a
think that'll be in the
psychopath.
next question, though.
Yeah, I did have a psycho cop. I've had one or two.
I've been held at gunpoint by LAPD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had
That
a
was
neighbor who was a
LAPD, though.
fucking.
That was
I had a neighbor.
standard.
I had a neighbor who was a fucking drunk detective, alcoholic
Oh,
detective.
perfect.
Yeah. So I would drive home fucking like my.
You look like Bruce Willis.
No, he did look like. What did he look like? He looked like a scrawny fucking Chuck Norris with a big head. I remember that.
Like
You know.
a bobblehead Chuck Norris.
Yeah, like me and my friends came home, or driving home from a party late at night. He was like waiting for us. I know you kids are drunk. What are you doing? It's like, I'm gonna tell your dad. Okay, psycho cop. All right, question 2.
Have any of you ladies in the room ever dated a psycho cop?
You never stop dating the psycho cop.
Exactly.
True.
You leave it a body.
There's only one way out.
Have you dated a psycho cop?
Sort of. So I dated somebody that ended up becoming a psycho cop.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Were you like, how did this guy become a cop?
Yeah, because he was
Psycho?
definitely on the wrong side of the law before he decided to become a police officer.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's
What,
like a prerequisite.
have you,
these days.
or Ellis, ever dated a psycho cop?
No, my dad was a cop, and so I grew up knowing
So her
that
mom did.
I should. Yeah, exactly. My mom dated a psycho cop. Yeah, and they're still together.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my dad was a cop. So
He did
I
something
knew to
right.
Avoid them.
Well, when I was a little wee virus, my parents lived in a neighborhood, and the teenager was a peeping Tom,
Oh.
local teen, and he was peeping in people's windows and just watching. Became a cop.
Oh my God.
There you go.
That's sleuth work.
Yeah, there you go.
What about
Yeah.
you,
He's a
camera
detective.
lady?
Observant reports.
Ever dated a psycho cop?
Yes, but to be fair, I don't think I've ever dated anyone who wasn't a psycho.
Again,
To be
there's a
fair.
Confession
prerequisite.
is just an afterthought.
Yeah, exactly.
So sticking to the theme of this movie, the last question I wrote myself.
So read it.
Has anybody ever got arrested as a teenager?
I lived on base when I was first in high school, and my sister was in photography, and we were out doing night shoots with the flashlights where you do like slow aperture time, and we got threatened to be arrested by base cops because somebody said we were out being peeping toms with the
Oh.
flashlights. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've never been arrested because I've never gotten caught.
There you go. That's the best.
I got taken home because we had a 14-year-old girl with us. I was 15. Come
Okay.
on.
Context.
Not when I was a teenager, but in middle school, I brought my brother's fucking poppers to school. And I was just kind of in class, and so the fucking school liaison officer arrested me
Yeah.
for controlled substances. And
Why
then
not?
I ran from house parties. I remember I threw a beer bottle at a cop, and we all scattered.
Run!
Yeah.
The glass distracted him. Run!
Exactly.
The
It's
crash.
like playing The Last of Us. You have to
I
throw
got
a
caught
bottle
by
to
a
distract,
I
and then you
Truancy
run.
officer
Yeah.
once. That doesn't count.
Sure. What about
Truancy.
you? Arrested?
Never-
Teenager?
Never arrested. Always got away with it. Or again, because my dad was a cop.
Yeah, you got
There
to
was-
play the.
Did
my
you
dad's-
get out of it, or were you scared?
Well, like,
Both.
you know, initially there'd be like that kind of like fear of God, because there was one time at school, and they said it was a death threat, and it wasn't. But I did write a letter to the vice principal expressing some very strong feelings. And it wasn't a death threat, but they treated it like it was, and it was a whole thing. But it turns out the cop at the school at the time was like also my parents' like aerobics instructor at
Oh.
the gym.
Oh.
And so, like, a phone call and it went away. Like, I think I did, like, 3
Wow.
days of suspension, which was, you know...
They call that.
That'd be like terrorist activity now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they call that
Letter is a
cops-
manifesto.
They call that cop's daughter
Yeah,
privilege.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
It's a manifesto.
They call that cop's daughter privilege.
Oh, yeah.
It sometimes
absolutely
swings
is.
the wrong way when you're a cop's son because they got to teach you the hard lesson. It's kind of
Right.
weird how those dynamics are.
I didn't get arrested in high school. I definitely got busted taking weed to school, so there was the detectives there. The psycho cop that lived next door to us,
Right.
that was a weird situation because he did talk to my parents. I did get put in handcuffs, though, because me and a couple of my other buddies, well, this fucking crazy stoner dude, pulled up to our house and said, hey, let's go hang out. So I snuck out, right? Like, I don't know, 9:30 at night, parents are already sleeping. And he goes, I got fireworks. Let's shoot them into the grocery store. Fuck yeah, let's do this shit. So I'm sitting in the fucking the front seat. Another buddy sitting, Flesh Eater's brother is sitting in the back seat, and then this guy is driving. And he goes, hey. So we pull over, like, you know how when you go into the grocery store and then you have the turn-in lane, right? So we're parked in the turn-in lane. He goes, take your shirt off and put it on the license plate so nobody sees us. So I get out of the car, take my shirt off, put it in the license plate. And this fucking car pulls up behind us with their brights on. I'm like waiting for them to pass. And I'm just like looking, fucking dirt head, fucking metalhead Metallica kid without my shirt on, just put it around the license plate. And then I just see the fucking lights go on top of it.
Yeah. Before you could even do anything.
I'm like, fuck. I'm immediately thrown on the ground and fucking, you know, thinking we're going to rob the fucking grocery store. And then he's like, what are you kids up to? We had to tell the truth.
Right.
We were going to shoot fireworks in the grocery store.
So stupid.
And this motherfucker he couldn't stop like kind of laughing to himself a little bit. And the only thing he could come up with was, if you lit some of those paper towels and the toilet paper on fire and your grandma was in there and got burnt.
You have any idea what could have happened?
And if your grandma was in there and got burnt, how would you feel?